On this Epilepsy Awareness Day, advocates will be headed to the state capitol to let our legislators know about the importance of seizure first aid training in school. Let's welcome back Karen St. Marie, founder and executive director for S.C. Advocates for Epilepsy, better known as S.A.F.E. Good to have you back.
Thank you so much.
And Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thank you so much. So how were the holidays for your son, for your family?
So they were a little stressful. Eric had a little increase in seizures, but things are looking better now.
That's
so
good.
We're thankful for that.
And you say that stress brings on seizures much of the time, and it can be both good and bad stress.
Correct.
So holidays are sort of a prime time for
Absolutely.
a lot of these
and
episodes
actually
to happen.
Can start even like as early as Thanksgiving. And there's a lot going on, a lot of plans, and so it can be stressful.
Yeah.
But
and you never know where you're going to be when one of these seizures breaks out. So if it's holidays and you have family over, or you're traveling, or something like that.
Absolutely.
But that's why this legislation is so very important. So tell us a bit more about what's happening up in the Capitol and where we're headed, because it sounds pretty positive.
Absolutely. So this is our second time in trying to get this passed, but we are on a wonderful positive path right now. We are expecting it to pass through the House and into the Senate before our Advocacy Day. But the importance of it is that all school employees in public and charter schools will be given training that will provide basic seizure recognition and basic seizure first aid until someone like a school nurse or an appointed medical person or adult teacher, can get to them and provide better care.
And I want to get into some details about that, but it's called Bill H3309.
Correct.
And this bill represents how many people in the state of South Carolina who currently suffer from epilepsy?
So first of all, it will represent the students that are in the schools, and we average there's an average of 7,100 students right now in South Carolina.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot.
But we average 2,100 new diagnoses each year, which includes pediatric and adult diagnosis. So this is important for students that are currently diagnosed and in the school systems, but for students or staff even that may have a seizure while at school or a field trip, a sporting activity.
Yeah.
So we just need them to know what to do and how to keep those students safe.
And if we're supposed to know CPR, that CPR is supposed to be part of our daily vernacular, so should knowing how to treat someone who's having an epileptic seizure. What are the best ways, since we have you here and you've had your son living with epilepsy for so many years, what are some of the number one things to do, top three things, let's say, if you find someone who's having a seizure?
So this training is to, number one, help the person who is helping the person have a seizure stay calm. That's the number one thing you can do, stay calm. You need to clear the area so that the person having a seizure might not hit their head on a stool or on the ground. Put something under their head, whether it's a jacket or a pillow, a book bag, anything to keep them from hitting their head on the floor. You want to turn them on their side, the rescue position, so that if they happen to vomit during the seizure or as they are breathing so hard, they're excreting saliva, and you don't want that to cause them to respirate. So those are like the three biggest things.
Yes, and you say that someone who lives with epilepsy typically has medication on hand, and medications come a long way in the last several years, and now it comes in a form of a spray.
Correct. There are 2 nasal spray rescue medications now that can be delivered, which are quicker than previous administrations of medications, and the patient is able to come back to baseline a lot quicker, and to stop the seizure a lot quicker as well. So it's all around a safer way to help that patient.
And do you also envision this bill covering teaching people how to administer medication as well, not just those safety measures that you mentioned before?
Yes, absolutely. It does provide the training for those.
It does?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so it's going to be in the Senate's hands very soon.
Absolutely.
And could we see this legislation being implemented in the new school year starting in 2024?
Yes, it's supposed to take effect July 1st of this year.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's because of your tireless work that this is happening. So congratulations on that. Any way for people to learn more or to help support your cause?
Absolutely. You can visit our website, which is scepilepsy.org. If you're interested in attending our Advocacy Day, we would love to have any parent, family member, anyone that's interested in supporting this bill to join us. And
Great.
you can also find us on our social media at SC Epilepsy.
Wonderful. Karen St. Marie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to see you. We're back in 2 minutes.